Hey up, it's Steve from that old Yorkshire geek. A bit of Star Trek news. Thanks to my good friend Archmage Frey, aka Windgrace. I was moaning that there were no news today, and then suddenly some news has occurred, which I suppose is what happens when I'm like, 8 hours ahead of Los Angeles time. So it's like early morning there, afternoon here. So I put a link for his channel in the description. Got some great stuff there. He's got more subscribers than me anyway. But before we get into this, let's hit the intro. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right, I'm back. So anyway, the news is, you know what, I'm not really, to be honest, I'm not happy about this, to be honest, or bothered. Michelle Yeoh is to reprise Emperor Philippa Georgiou, Empress, in Star Trek Section 31 movie for Paramount Plus, so it's a streaming movie. Obviously, they couldn't nail her down for an entire series for a season. But she said, I could do a film. So they've probably got their script for their whole season, and they've just whittled it down to one film. But that's what's happened. Anyway, let's have a look. This is from Deadline. As usual, links in the description down below. And don't forget, like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already. I'm also on Rumble and Spotify and Amazon Music Podcasts and Google Podcasts. I'm also on the social medias of Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Links for all those are in the description, as are the links for my 2 books. Mercury Rapids, light-hearted sci-fi action-adventure about UFOs and stuff. And Silent Predator, a short horror novella about experimental big cats being released into North Yorkshire and it all going a bit awry. Right, here we go. So there she is. There's the lovely Michelle Yeoh. Is she still married to Jean Todt? You know, the former Supremo of Formula 1 and Ferrari. I don't know. Anyway. Academy Award winner Michelle Yeoh is officially returning to Starfleet. Paramount Plus has greenlit Star Trek Section 31, an original movie for the streamer. Yeoh will reprise her role as Emperor Philippa Georgiou, Empress, a character she first played in Star Trek Discovery's first season. Deadline first revealed that Yeoh was in talks for the project in 2018. Not just Deadline, everybody knew, and it was for a series, not a movie. Anyway, and it was later confirmed that it was in development as a series at CBS All Access. It will now be retooled as a streaming movie. As I said, probably because they couldn't pin her down for the length of time it'd take to film a series. In Section 31, Emperor Philippa Georgiou joins a secret division of Starfleet tasked with protecting the United Federation of Planets, but she also faces the sins of her past. Production on the movie is that all they're saying about it? Production on the movie from CBS Studios will begin later this year. I'm beyond thrilled to return to my Star Trek family and to the role I've loved for so long. It's been going for, 6 years now, hasn't it? Anyway, it said, Yeoh, Section 31 has been near and dear to my heart since I began the journey of playing Philippa all the way back when this new golden age of Star Trek launched. Golden age. Golden age. Bless her deluded little mind. To see her finally get her moment is a dream come true in a year that showed me the incredible power of never giving up on your dreams. We can't wait to share what's in store for you. And until then, live long and prosper unless Empress Georgiou decrees otherwise. You think that were written by, one of her people rather than Michelle herself. All the way back in 2017, before the first season of Star Trek Discovery had even aired, Michelle had the idea to do a spin-off for her character, Philippa Georgiou, said executive producer Alex Hack Kurtzman, in a statement. She broke new ground as one of the first 2 women on screen in the pilot to usher in a new age of Trek. And now, 6 years later, Star Trek Section 31 finally arrives on the heels of her latest groundbreaking win. Everyone on Team Trek, for Christ's sake, couldn't be more thrilled to have our legendary friend return home to us as we expand our storytelling into new and uncharted corners of the Trekverse. Long live Empress Giorgio, long live Michelle Yeoh. Well, long live Michelle Yeoh, yeah. We're thrilled that Star Trek Section 31 will be the next title in our Star Trek universe, said Dominic DiMeglio, Chief Marketing Officer and Head of Data at Paramount Streaming. Michelle Yeoh is an incomparable talent. She brought Empress Giorgio to life in such an incredibly fun and nuanced way that the character immediately became a fan favourite. We're so thrilled to welcome Michelle back to the Star Trek Paramount Plus family and can't wait for fans to see what this special movie event has in store. For years, we've been looking forward to Michelle Yeoh one day returning to Star Trek, added David Stapf, president of CBS Studios. Her powerful performance as Captain and Empress Giorgio was a pivotal moment for her return, for the return of the franchise, and her portrayal resonated with fans around the world in a multitude of ways. We couldn't be prouder to join forces with Michelle once again as we continue to explore the Star Trek universe, celebrate its legacy, and chart a course for the future of the franchise. Written by Craig Sweeney, never heard of him, and directed by Olatande Osunsanmi, apologies. He's directed a lot of Discovery. And he also, don't hold it against him, or maybe do, but he also directed The Fourth Kind, which I think is a really good film. Section 31 is executive produced by Alex Kurtzman, Craig Sweeney, Aaron Byers, Olatande Osunsanmi, apologies, Frank Siracusa, John Webber, all the usual people, and is produced by, Secret Hideout, CBS and blah, blah, blah. So there we go. It's happened in Section 31, but it's been whittled down, hasn't it? So Kurtzman has had to make a lot of compromises. He wanted a series, didn't it? It's been his baby since the end of season 2. He's been saying they're going to do a series, and when they had Section 31 was the main plot point of season 2, wasn't it? And the AI that controlled it. That was ripped off from a book. I forgot the name of the author. Robert Marbonnett's favourite Star Trek author. Peter David? No, it's not. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, whatever. So I'm not really bothered, to be honest. They've mucked up Section 31 anyway. Section 31 were kind of mucked up anyway, even in Deep Space Nine and Enterprise. They overused it even then. It's supposed to be this really teeny tiny organisation that does like undercover stuff for the Federation, not necessarily Starfleet, although it was created under the Starfleet Charter on Earth, according to Enterprise. So it was around before the Federation, but it's chartered to defend the Federation, by any means necessary. And there's usually not many people working for it. I think the most we've seen in one room at any time of Section 31 before the new Trek. Well, I think we saw 3 of them in a room on Deep Space Nine, like two guards and Sloane. But anyway, they've changed it, and it's got its own fleet and everything, its own badges and its own little cards, and probably a translator ring, whatever they call them. But yeah, so there we go. So Star Trek Section 31 is on the way. It doesn't say, does it say when it's coming? It doesn't say when it's going to air, or when it's going into production. Oh, the production on the movie will begin later this year, so it'll be out another year after that, probably. So probably early 2025, I bet the film's out. I bet it is. And I bet it doesn't cost them a huge amount of money either if it's going straight to streaming. It won't be like $100 million film. I bet it'll be in the tens of millions, but I bet it's less than $100 million. A lot less. But anyway, we will see. We will see what happens. So there you go. I don't really care, to be honest, because, I didn't mind her when she played Captain Giorgio at the beginning, because I didn't mind Star Trek Discovery Season 1, because it were new. Hated the Klingons that were shown in it. They were stupid. And obviously there were a lot of red flags going on. And the bridge on the underside of the saucer section, for one, and other things. But she played Captain Giorgio quite well. I wasn't a fan of Empress Giorgio, from the Mirror Universe. She came from the Mirror Universe, travelled over to our universe, and basically took over Captain Giorgio's life, basically, because only a couple of people knew that Captain Giorgio had died at the hands of the Klingons. So the Starfleet tried to pass her off as the real Giorgio when she isn't. But she went in season 2, didn't she? She was it season 2 or was it season 3? It might be season 3. I can't really remember. No, it was season 3, wasn't it? She went off with the Guardian of Forever, didn't she? In that terrible episode where it showed the Guardian of Forever as a man, which were taken from the original script, apparently, from the original series. Harlan Ellison's original script had the Guardian of Forever as a person, so they just ripped that off. But anyway, I'm waffling. Right, so we'll leave it there. So, thanks for watching, wherever you are. Look after each other, and until next time, I'll say